Welcome back to What the Shiftry. This is going to be the prelude to episode 4. This is going to be following up episode 3, where I put in a special event essentially for episode 3, where I gave the viewer audience a chance to come into the game by potentially getting a question correct to the first one who gets it correct. So, if you remember correctly, it was this turn where we paused at. The potential answers were 1. Scarf to Canyon Boom Burst is way too strong. 2. Today is the day that Natu wins. 3. Meowstick sweeps with some assistance. Or 4. So Volley Water is the best mon in PU, and this battle proves it. So, as you might guess, someone did get it right. After this little clip in the beginning, you'll find out who it is, but we're gonna carry on. So, you saw the Natu detect on the first boom burst. Natu then me first on the Toucanyon to boom burst back to it and lives with the sash that it tricked onto itself and is able to kill the Toucanyon. And right after that, Seaburked ended up forfeiting, and today was the day, or at least during the last video, that was the day that Natu won. But you'll find out soon who is the one that got this right. And yeah. So welcome back to this. I guess this would be after the reveal of the viewer question. This is going to be week 4 of What the Shiftry. And the person who got it right is with me here, is Excellent Name.
What's up, guys?
And his competitor is going to be CountryBoiCam.
Howdy.
I think we're fine with just starting off with the first replay. And This first replay is going to be one of the replays where we don't even have to play anything, because the questions can be answered from the starting screen. So, What the Shiftry happens. As you see, this is an Anything Goes game. There's an interesting sticky web weird team against a pretty much full Ubers team. So is it 1, people laughed when Scyther hit the field, but that changed fast. 2, Smurgle literally wins the game. Or 3, Mega Metagross deserves to be in Ubers, because it's too strong. So we're going to be starting off with CountryBoiCam. What do you think?
So, should win this. The Mega Gross is already in Ubers, so I'm gonna go with everyone laughs when Scyther hits the field.
Okay. So you're going to go with 1. Excellent Name, what do you think?
20 attack. So I feel there's 0 chance that Smeagol wins, so I am also going to go with Scyther.
Okay. So we're going to start off with Groudon versus Smeargle. No one's really that surprised. It is a lead Smeargle. He sets off the Spore. This is Anything Goes, so he can be Moody.
I forgot Moody.
So he sets up some Stealth Rocks. This is actually pretty slow, so I'm going to change it up to fast. So Moody, he gets the second evasion boost with Moody. But he misses the Spore because of accuracy loss. And Smeargle is going to literally win this game because this person can't apparently deal with Moody Smeargle, and he's eventually going to forfeit.
My
So
God.
you get to see a Photon Geyser miss, and the Necrozma go to sleep. And there it goes, turn 9, forfeit. So no one got it right. Smeargle literally wins the game. And Scyther had nothing to do with it. Or Metagross had nothing to do with it either. So I guess we're going to be moving on to round 2. This is also going to be... This is going to be Balanced Hackmon, so it's different from Anything Goes.
Oh, I hate Balanced Hackmons.
So both of you are familiar with Balanced Hackmons, right?
I'm a balanced Hackmons connoisseur.
Okay, so I'm also gonna start this one from the start. Is it 1, Mewtwo is the strongest Pokemon? There's a lot of pretty strong Pokemon here. And there's 2 Mewtwo's. 2, Dragos are deadly. Or 3, fairies are pretty good against Dragos. So, X in the name, because you're still tied, you're going to be going first.
Well, honestly, I see very little for a contrary Mewtwo Y, but at the same time, I also see very little for Tailglow. Red requires this, so it's going to be a tough one. I think I'm going to go with Mewtwo. It's too strong, though.
Okay. And Cam?
Which Mewtwo, Y or X?
Either one. The question literally only says a Mewtwo. Doesn't specify. So either one can put in work.
We'll go with, what was the last option? The Phaser?
Fairies are pretty good against Dragos. Cam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fairies.
Fairies? Okay. So this is probably one of the most interesting battles I've ever seen. So there's the first.
Well, there goes that.
The first Deadly Drago is Final Gambit. The second Deadly Drago is also Final Gambit. The third Deadly Drago is also Final Gambit. The fourth Final Zygarde, if you can imagine, is going to be Final Gambit.
Wow.
The fifth one is also Final Gambit. The last one is not Final Gambit, but it does one-shot Mewtwo. So, Deadly Dragos, or Dragos are deadly because they're all named Drago, and neither of you got it right. So we're going to be moving on to round 3, still worth 1 Shiftry, tied still, so Cam's going to be going first. This one is a custom game, and we're starting at turn 6.
Man.
So we're going to see Salamence double-edge the Jellicent, and then Umbreon come in and not take a double edge at all. And then Golisopod comes in and we pause here. Is it 1, Zeraora, who's on one of the teams, is going to be busted. 2, Solar Power Mega Houndoom is in the sun. Or 3, Silvally Water is the best mon in PU, but it's pretty good in custom games too. So we're gonna be going with CountryBoiCam. What do you think?
It's a tough one. Again, I'm the slow.
What?
Quirking. Is my mic working? Whoops. Could you repeat the options again? I'm kind of slow.
Zeraora is going to be busted. 2, Solar Power Mega Houndoom is in the sun. Or 3, Silvally Water is the best mon in PU, but it's pretty good in custom games too.
Go with Solar Power
Houndoom is in the sun? Okay. Ian, what do you think?
Zeraora's the obvious choice, but I think I'm going to go with Silvally Water just because I think you've got a grudge.
Okay. So, first impression kills Salamence. Salamence wasn't one of the options, so it's not going to do anything. Silvally comes in, Quiver dances, because this is a custom game, and I may have tricked you a little bit. So, Quiver Dance Silvally Water is pretty good. I mean, anything with Quiver Dance is pretty good. But it also has, as you'll see a bit later, Strength Sap, which is pretty good with Quiver Dance, wouldn't you say, Ian?
Yeah, that's a pretty good combo.
So we're gonna see Silvally Water run through the rest of this team with Thunderbolt and Surf. And Thunderbolt and Surf. Yeah. So Ian is finally ahead. Someone's on the board with 1 point. We're going into round 4. Points are now doubled. Everything's worth 2 Shiftries now. And this is actually another one that starts at the very beginning. I put in a lot of these. So I'm just gonna start reading off. what the Shiftry? Is it going to be 1, Hidden Power is a good move, 2, Knockoff is a good move, 3, Thousand Arrows is a good move, or 4, Thunderbolt is a terrible move?
Ooh,
So Ian, because you're ahead, you're going to be going first.
I'm just going to say, first of all, I'm thankful that this is a real tier. And second of all, I see 2 monotype teams, so I think this guy is definitely terrible at the game. So I'm going to go with Thunderbolt as a terrible move.
Okay. And CountryBoiCam, what do you think?
Also gonna go with Thunder is terrible.
So this one, it's gonna start off with Crocodile versus Galvantula. Crocodile clicks Knockoff, knocks off the Focus Sash. Crocodile then clicks Knockoff, gets a Moxie Boost. I think you can start seeing where this is gonna go, so I'm gonna put on fast. Crocodile kicks Knockoff, lives the Flash Cannon. Crocodile clicks Knockoff on the switch to Zapdos. Crocodile kicks Knockoff, kills Zapdos, Moxie Boost. Crocodile clicks Knockoff, kills Rotom, and gets another Moxie Boost. Crocodile kicks Knockoff and kills the Manectric, even with the Intimidate drop. And then
Nice crit, nice luck.
Crocodile kills Xurkitree. And then Crocodile kills Magnezone with Knockoff. So, Knockoff is a pretty good move.
Okay, at least I got the fact that he's a terrible player right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. So, this is going to be the last round worth 2 Shiftries. Something I should note is going into the last round is there is a hidden rule, or not too hidden because I've used it already and I've talked about it in the introduction to What the Shiftry. And that is if anyone it goes into the last round with 0 points, they'll get a random number between 1 and 6, and that will be their amount of points.
Ooh, spicy.
So this round's going to be pretty huge. So we're going to be going into
I really hope.
This is going to be a draft league game, and we're going to be starting off with a Hoopa killing a I'm blanking here.
Necrozma.
Yeah, Necrozma. We're going to be seeing a Skuntank doing some poison and stuff, or not, apparently. Zydog comes in, takes the Thunderbolt, and then he switches back into Skuntank, predicting the HP Ice, just to scout for it. No, some pretty good stuff. Takes another Thunderbolt, but I think he gets the poison now? Yeah, he does. Turn 20, Sucker Punch, but he misses as the Zapdos Tailwinds. Now Zapdos is faster than the whole team, kind of starts putting in some work. So he goes Zydog, and then we're going to pause here after the Zydog dies, and What the Shiftry happens. Is it... Oh, by the way, Ian, you're going to be going up first. Is it going to be 1, Frosty does the Malone and somehow wins with Belly Drum Linoon. And Frosty is the name of the player who currently lost his Zydog. 2, the balloon lands all the Willows and everyone is happy, referencing Drifblim. 3, the balloon can't land a Willow and no one is happy. Or 4, Skuntank is there too. So Ian, you're going to be going up first.
I think it's going to be the Linoon.
Linoon? So he's going to pull Malone?
Yeah, I think Frosty looks like the Malone type.
Okay. And Cam, what do you think?
I'll go with Balloon Boy can't hit a Willow.
Balloon Boy can't hit a Willow? Okay. So we're going to be watching as, I believe, Linoon comes in now. Extreme Speeds to kill the Zapdos. And then Drifblim comes in on the Belly Drum. So he doesn't go for Willow, he goes for T-Wave, and then hazes away the Linoon stats, because I'm pretty sure this balloon was literally meant to counter Linoon, because no one wants to lose the way that people have lost him alone before to Belly Drum Lanoon, just reverse sweeping their entire team. Skuntank comes in on the Memento, so the balloon is gone. Hoopa comes back in. Lanoon comes in, does not take the Dark Pulse. Skuntank comes in, crunches, does 50%, lives the Dark Pulse on 1, crunches again to kill the Hoopa, and then kills the Nidoking with a Sucker Punch. So Skuntank is there. Skuntank wins it all with 2 max rolls, and the guy who lost is really salty in chat.
It's so tough.
So,
Damn it. Please don't pull a 6.
So, I guess
We're hung.
I'm gonna be doing something a little different. I'm gonna be pulling this up on my phone, random number generator. So 1 through 6, right? Are you ready, Cam, to find out how many points you're gonna have going into the last round? I guess that's gonna be a yes. You're gonna click generate. You're gonna have 4 Shiftries. 4 Shiftries going into the last round.
GG, Cam, GG.
So, Ian, you have 1 Shiftry. Cam, you have 4 Shiftries. And what we're gonna do first, before you hear the answers and see what's going on here, I'm gonna have you wager how many Shiftries you wanna put into this. And Cam, this is something that I should mention to you. Because you are ahead, you can secure the win by just keeping all your points. You'll tie with Susie and Cody in the all-time leaders. But if you go all in, you can and get it right, you can potentially get ahead of Static, who's at the lead with 7 Shiftries.
Do it, man.
So DM me how much you're gonna be bidding.
Let me just.
Okay, I have 1. Okay, I have both of them. So we're gonna be starting the replay on turn 1. This isn't a UU game. This is probably another Draft League game because there's a Bouffalant in OU. You're watching. It starts off with an Ambipom. This made me think it was a UU game because look at this team: Mega Beedrill, Ambipom, Serp, Gliscor. That feels like UU to me. But anyways, Bouffalant does not live these double hits. Does not catch these hands very well. Nidoking comes in, takes the Ice Punch, and revenges the Ambipom. Superior comes in, kills the Nidoking, and then we're going to be pausing as soon as Rotom comes in. So, what the Shiftry happens? Is it 1, something dies and the chat goes wild? 2, Gliscor gets burned, then it's just a sad descent into losing. 3, Superior stays in with Balls of Steel. Or 4, Chandelure gets into an unlosable situation, then dies. So DM me the answer to this, and if you want me to repeat any of the potential answers, just tell me.
Wait, my screen's going black. Let me reload.
Okay?
Okay.
Can you see them? Can you see the screen now? Cam? Oh, you want me to repeat the answers? Okay. Is it 1, something dies and the chat goes wild? 2, Gliscor gets burned, then it's just a sad descent into losing? 3, Superior stays in with Balls of Steel? Or 4, Chandelure gets into an unlosable situation, then dies? Can you see this? Okay, I have both answers. And I'm going to be playing it right now. So this one is solved pretty quickly. Superiors does
Yes.
stay in, does Leaf Storm, takes the Willow because Rotom overpredicted thinking that the Gliscor would come in. He protects, but to no avail. The Leaf Storm is going to eventually hit him, hopefully. Gardevoir comes in. The chat is not going wild as Gardevoir dies because no one cares about this Pokemon waifu. Rotom comes in, can't take the Giga Drain, and frankly, nothing left on DCBB's team can take the Giga Drain, as Superior just cleans up after staying in on a Rotom Heat. So, I will say this, someone did get it right. It was an excellent name who went all in, so you're going to be ending up with 0 points. But CountryBoiCam did get it right. He did go in. He beat Static with the 8 Shiftries. How do you feel?
Amazing. It's the clutch moment.
Good shit, dude. Good shit. I just don't know why he would stay in with Superior when it just won the game.
He
didn't.
He super predicted.
What a god. What a god. That's all I have to say.
Sometimes the balls of steel pay off. So, that's going to be all. And I will say this. I'm going to put in an announcement here. Because next week of What the Shiftry is going to be doing the Commissioner Bowl. And I should be having Brad and Ian on. And it's going to be a crazy episode.
Ooh.
So, see you next time on What the Shiftry.